Hello everyone, I'm High Trees and we've got to make more progress today, fucking hell. We only did 52k last time, it's not good. I want to be at 3000k good while before we hit part 60. I don't know if we can do it, like, the terrain might be getting too bad. Yesterday it might just be I was tired. We just seem to have really bad luck. Just really rotten luck all day yesterday. This is using time, but I figured it's a little while since we've checked in on this. And that, you know, as I should be showing you the game and what it does and how it works. Oh dear. And how it functions, then this might be a good way to do it. Oh, man, it sounds like they're kicking people's heads in there. Oh god, we got evil angry bunnies. Evil bunnies. Evil bunnies. Evil bunnies, they're evil for me. Do. Oh, it's that salmon pen. I so want it. There's a song, I can't remember the name about it. It's a religious song, it's a hymn. They used to make us sing hymns in school. Maybe they should do that again. But, or maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, there was a line in it, you know. Simon Peter, won't you something follow me? And I always had it as Salmon Peter. Now, it wasn't like I didn't read the Bible, like I knew it wasn't that, but when we was all singing it in the hall, I used to hear it as Salmon Peter. Must have been the way the other kids pronounced it or something, I don't know. Can't remember, I don't have the accent from this place, I don't speak the same language as the locals, so... Oh man, what the hell's happened to my frame rate? There's probably all the physics been weird. We actually, having this truck here, oh god, it's the same. No, it's not. I thought it was the petrol blue that mine was. I mean, this thing's in real good shape. Do I want to steal bits off it? Not really, because I just think we'll lose them again. Ah, we gotta go, man. I've been studying for how fucking long, all this fiffing and faffing and fucking and... I don't know, flattering and faltering and... What was that? Something big and white just flew past me. How many of them trucks have we seen? Like, the last few whole cars have been those trucks. I don't know what's that. I swear he's broken the randomizer as of this last update. But yeah, precision's definitely off, because the building was almost its entire length away from where it was yesterday. And it seems that if it goes far enough away, it spawns everything again. You know, I think we'd all noticed that they moved farther out once we were out here. Sometimes they don't move at all, but, you know, when they do now, they move farther. So yeah, it does seem the precision sort of goes to hell when you get out this far, doesn't it? My pedals aren't straight. Oh shit. We seem to be running slower than we should. Did I ever top that oil up? I'm sure I did. Well, the oil light hasn't come on. We must have been at 480, 482. Oh, that's the local area code, 482. Yeah. No, it must have been about there. That is a building. I don't know what that is. Shall we just go to it? Maybe we will. You know, it's quite a long way from the road, but we're still making progress, right? We might as well do something fun. Like, you know... Probably just a shitty gas station. Oh, it's just a shitty gas station. I think. Oh, bugger, let's just drive to it anyway, just so we did. You know, why not? Why not? We're not going to get lost out here. We haven't been too many places the last couple of... I don't know, have we? I think we've been more places than I think we have, you know. You watch the road be over here. It shouldn't be. It's generally the angle's all wrong for it to be. You know, it's not impossible. It could, but I would expect it to be visible on my left. if that were the case, and not on my right, which would place it on the other side of that building. I mean, it could be on the other side and be intercepting it left, but it would have to do it at quite an angle. Yeah, that's just one of them gas stations. But is it haunted house, really? Oh shit. I did wonder, because these do spawn a long way off the road sometimes. Braked with the keyboard then. So here's another way to remember where the road is. Like, obviously I don't need this. Oh, that's real pleasant. I mean, the road's over there, we can actually see it, but, you know, another way is to just leave your car, like, exactly where it came in. And it, fuck me, that's in amazing condition. I love the colour scheme, that blue really works with that. It looks like Presto. I don't think anyone else remembers that shop, so it's probably pointless me saying that. And that's probably our next car. We're not taking this one, but yeah, we'll probably drive in one of these next time. I don't even think we'd be able to get this out of here, you know. Oh, it's in lovely shape. Well, Plymouth, I'm sorry, but I'm going to steal your hubcaps, because I've been using these ones, and as there's no getting you out of here, there's just no point in saving you, is there? Well, probably could actually get it out, you know. I'll get it out, hang on. Give me a second. Just let me... I don't have zip on the... These are stupid button fly jeans, so I can't fucking do it. Well, I can. I have, but you couldn't hear the zipper go, so the effect's kind of lost, isn't it? What are you looking at? I got fucking... I'll annoy you. Yeah? You want to fucking go? He does want to fucking go, look at him. I'll give you a fucking go, you bell end. What? Don't drop the shit. He's not throwing it right. Kill it. Kill. It's killed. Fuck are people scared of those? I don't get it. They're not fucking scary. They're really not. Why are people frightened of them? I don't get it. There's no to be fucking frightened of. They're just silly little rabbits. Oh man. We could totally fill that Trabant from this. We'll go... Well, we're on part 50 with this. Oh, shit! No, I don't think it should end like this with this car, because it's had a beating. I think it needs a swan song, so I'm not gonna. I'm not fucking gonna. Not now. Even though this is probably an opportunity we'll never see the likes of again. At this stage, I am not gonna abandon this car yet. Oh, don't do that while I'm fucking brushing. Come on. There you go. Can we go another stage? It's not doing it. Oh, whatever then. Hey boys and girls, my name's Zeppy, and I'm a clown. Uh-oh, Zeppy, you can see a nasty man. Why does it look like this is going down? Oh, because the car physics go weird when I stand there. Right. What's your Simon? Well, that's weird. It was doing it in like one. Did you see that? They must have a similar system for tallying up the things. Let's chip those over. Well, it throws it farther when it's crouched down, I think. Fucking hell, he's got quite a fucking thrower in this guy. Well, it's a faffing. I'm glad we came out here, though. I mean, look at this. We've got our fucking car has been restored to its former fucking glory. Wait, oh, I don't have that sun visor. Does Trabant have those? It might. See, it seems like it does it in 3. But what? I didn't touch the gas pedal then. Did it register an input? I didn't see it did it again. Yeah, I mean, this is using time up, but it's time well spent. Now we've got to be super careful though, because I don't know if we're ever going to be able to replace this stuff again. Just because things are so rare this far out. Makes me wonder though, maybe things are more likely to spawn farther away from the road. That is something I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to, you know. If that was the case and it made us have to drive out here, because, well, there hasn't been too many incentives to drive far out in the desert before. And if he did that, that would actually be pretty cool. Like, you know, there's finally an incentive to make people learn how to fucking navigate. Because thus far, I'm the only person I've seen really do it. And it's not even hard. You know, I can do it. And much as I am kind of hard myself, when I look at your sister and your mother and, you know, my cousin and my sister and my other sister, then, if I can do it, you know, it can't be that difficult, because I'm fucking lazy when I play games. I'm not a lazy person, but I can be lazy when I play games. When I play something like this, I am. But play an adventure game, that's a different thing. But those games are meant to be like taxing on the brain, you know, so I'll try harder. This isn't a game I want to try hard at, because it just doesn't really ask me to. You know, it's called The Long Drive. It's a driving game. It's about driving. Driving's meant to be fun, you know, it's meant to be something that's, well, I find, like, you know, travelling in a vehicle quite relaxing. I guess some people find it really stressful. But driving's fun, and it is quite, you know, it soothes the soul a little bit, so I don't want to fucking make this game a chore. I'm not doing that. And I'm still happy to drive miles out in the desert. I told you I'd probably just lose the shit again. Come on, land. Land. I don't think we lost anything. There's one problem, I now don't know which way we're facing, I'm afraid. I think that's the road over there. Hold on a minute. I can figure it out. Because, right, and that is moving which way? Can't see the crosshair on it. I think it's going that way, which means that is west. So that's where the road's headed. So, whoa, that was like a mesa spawn right in front of the screen for one frame there. I don't know if you'll see that if it was only one frame, because you only see this at 30. I do not have a lot of spare CPU power, and I certainly don't have a lot of hard drive space free. Getting far less disk activity than I'd expect, actually. I hope the recording's over, but there's nothing I can do if it's not, so... Yeah, we'll head this way. These are usually a little way off the road. I don't mind driving out in the desert, you know I don't care about that sort of thing. It doesn't upset me at all, you know. Water should be good enough in this thing. Let's go a bit here, I'll go a bit steeper, because I don't want to be stuck out here all day, just in case the road's on a real tangent, but... You know, I think we should be heading towards it. So all you have to remember, like I say, is the sun always goes east to west, just like real life. The road always drives generally west. It never, ever travels east. It can travel north and south, but it can't travel east. Now, orienting from west I'm not so great at, but what is it? It's like north, south, east, fucking west, so you got what? northeast, south. Yeah, so if we're facing west and we left it to the right, that means we went north. So we only had to travel south to get back on the road. It's, you know, it's pretty easy. I mean, I'm probably travelling in some vague direction right now. I might even be moving farther from the road because I'm not really trying that hard to rejoin it. Like, we will rejoin it. I'm not going to get lost. You know, it's... like I say, I'm sure being out here does scar some people just because it's like, oh my god, the road. You can see the building over there. It makes me think we probably are heading the right way. Where is that sun? Yeah, there's the sun. So we are heading, like, west here. We'll come in a bit steeper. I think we might be a little bit off, so we should probably adjust. But I feel like this is too far, to be honest. I feel like we're backtracking now. There's a guard tower, so we could follow those back to the road. There's a radio tower farther to the right. I don't want to look away too long, just because rocks might suddenly spawn. Yeah, these are in a line, so if we were lost, we could follow these, because they always spawn in a line, and so this wouldn't, you know, following them now, this way, should get you back to the road regardless. And if they don't, then you just count how many you've done. You do like 2-3 times more the other direction. Of course, if you're low on fuel, you're going to have a problem, but we got more than a quarter tank. We should be able to knock out 100 kilometres easy on this. It's taking its own time to get back to this fucking road, though, that's for fucking sure. And the sky looks rather nuclear, I've got to say. Just do a sun check. Yeah, so we're heading very much west, so that's why it's taking so long. Road will be over there. Like, it's right over that way. I can't see it or nothing right now, but I know it's there. Just because, as I say, it never ever travels east. So if you're travelling west, you're going in the right direction. And also, as I say, we left it going north. So all we have to do is travel south, and the road will come back. Like, we'll always get back to it. But if the road has gone off to the south for a particularly long time, obviously, you know, we don't know what was farther up, and we've gone quite far east, so... You know, if the road has gone quite far west, I mean. So, you know, if the road has, as it's progressed, gone really far to the south, then, you know, it's going to take us longer to get back there. It doesn't head in a dead straight line, as we know, or there'd be no corners in it. Yeah, I'll drive at night time, just to see if we see the road lamps. There's one of them arches to our right, I don't like seeing those. They're usually a very bad omen. Is that a fucking building in a rock? No, it's just the light. If I do get lost, I will be astounded. You do realise that, right? Because logically, I shouldn't be able to do that. And I would feel like a total idiot, but I would be very confused as well. Just, like I say, purely because it should not happen. The road is a lot farther away than I expected, though, so that is it's bugging me a bit. I'm going to go a bit more shallow, a bit steeper in. Because I'm getting a bit concerned, like, you know, like I said, we'll find the road again. Unless the generations broke. That'd be new to me. I have seen a picture of somebody who did have the road not generate for a certain amount of time. And I've actually seen the game early on. The wild holes have mostly been fixed now, but early on in the game there was actually a very, very rare bug where the terrain would stop generating and only the road would generate. I would actually like to see that as an option. Like, that would be cool. I mean, you have to get the game to spawn some piece of, you know, a kind of bridge between the house and the, where the fuck are we, man? This is definitely starting to bug me a bit here. This isn't my mirror memory being dodgy, is it? The west should be to our right, so we should be heading, like, south now. You know, well, southwest. But yeah, you know, you'd have to get the game spawn some kind of bridge between the starting house and the road, or just move the starting house so that it exited directly onto the road. But I'm sure you could do it, and that would actually be a really fun challenge. Like if you fall off the road just once, you could use it as a training mode for like everyone who can't drive worth shit in this game. Yeah, one problem with nighttime, I had to travel a lot slower. And plus the fact you can't see much, I can't fucking see much. It almost does look like we have no right headlight, doesn't it? I definitely did put that, didn't I? Yeah, I have to. It's not in my inventory. I wouldn't have just chucked it on the floor, surely. Okay, this is just weird now. We should be seeing the road. It does go west, doesn't it? I haven't just, like, farted my brain. Like, I'm still about 80% confident we're going the right way. But the other 20% of me thinks that either the game's broken or I've fucked up. Shame I can't get a coordinate readout. I would be very interested to, you know, see where we are now and try to figure out where we were, like, when we left the road. And that would tell me if I was going the right fucking way. I mean, we make all these little adjustments to the wheel, and at night in the desert that's potentially bad. Just because we don't have a very good frame of reference which way we're pointing, so every time we do it, we are going to end up slightly off the way we're facing. This seems to be downhill here. I'm just not seeing it. Let me stop a minute and roll a cigarette. I might wait here all night until the sun comes up, because if I'm driving in the wrong direction, I really shouldn't be there. I'm like I said, this should be the right way. Like, the sun went down over there. It should start coming up over there. We can't use going under the world to really tell us very much. See, our lights do affect the world down there. Okay, there goes the moon. There goes the sun. Here comes the night. Somebody turn on the light. Somebody tell me that fate has been kind. You can't go out, you're out of your mind. It's like a movie. It's a B-movie show. Great movie. Fucking great movie. That junkyard scene, that's how Cars should have ended. A fucking lighter. It's gone on the floor. Cars are designed so you lose things. They have all these very tight spaces between seats and under seats. Where something goes down there, it's damn near impossible to get back. Sometimes you have to make your own tools to do it. Where is this road? Oh great, now we've got UFOs in the sky. Well, this is... I bet the alien babes have pulled the road up. And they're doing it. They're getting ready to take us on the ship. Back to their planet, so we fucking ram them. Smash some fucking alien pussy. It's going to be fucking great. I don't mind being lost in the desert. I'm going to do that. I think there's like 50 or so of them left. Some of them are old, you know, but we'll just humour them. They want it that bad. Why not? Look, there's nothing wrong with old pussy. It usually knows what it's doing. Right? Not always, never a guarantee. But you might learn a thing or two from it. And you can use that to impress the younger ones. Where the hell are we? I am half tempted to swing hard to the left. And vote fucking Democrat or something. Not in that way. As in, to see if the road's over there. Oh, yellow UFOs. Those must be the piss fetish alien babes. Well, that one can stay away from me. I have any, that's the one that's going to come down and, like, abduct me, isn't it? I get on this, you know, everything will be all foggy and I'll wake up on this spaceship and just be like this whole row of like alien babes like stood over me, just fucking peeing on me. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And they'll just be like, you know what, we thought it'd be fun. What, is this something you do on your planet? No, we just wanted to do it, we're into that. I'm like, oh great, just more fucking luck, and it's probably acidic or something. Female urine is quite acidic, actually, compared to male. I actually, if anything, think I'm heading slightly fucking southeast at this point. We can't have driven over the road, we would have seen it. What the bloody hell is it? It is really starting to bug me, I'm not going to lie about it, because it's not making sense. Yeah, the sun's definitely coming up on our left side. Which means east there, that's backwards on the road, that's forwards on the road, this is back towards it, because this is south and we went north to get to that building. I think the terrain generator's broken. I'm honestly starting to think it's broken, because this isn't making sense. Every time I see stars on the horizon I sort of think, oh, is that it? And it's just confusing me at this point. Yeah, there's the sun, look. That is east over there. That is west, that's where the road goes. The road should be over here. My logic is infallible in this regard. So the only possibility we have is that the road went very, very far, like, south. Or is it north out? I'm not good at orienting from the compass like this, and I don't really use compasses, like, you know. Like, I just sort of remember which way we're facing in the wild, and it's the same in real life. I don't really use compasses. But you get what I mean, you know. That we should be heading back in the... There we go, fucking hell. So I was right, but good God, how is this so far? It must have gone really far north or south, whichever was the opposite to the way we had to go to get to the house. I'm going way too fast here. Oh, big gas station. Well, you know what, I actually think being lost in the desert like that is a good last chapter for this car. You know, then it gets this heroic story of how it brought us back. Ugh, a Dacia and another Trabant. That fucker's going to follow me now, isn't it? No, I actually like it, you know. Like I say, I think it's a good last part for this car. I feel like we've only just fucking got it. But yeah, I think it's a good goodbye to this car. This part. Like I say, it's a story. It's a story. It's about how, you know, even when we were lost in the desert, I was never lost. We were heading the right way the whole time because, you know, I knew that should be the right way, so I didn't give up on it. Wow, those boats are real close together. I'm going to look in there for gas. Should probably make more progress because I don't have very long left. Like, we've done 40k. I'd like to have done more. But yeah, this car always brings us back, so, you know, I actually think that's not a bad thing. Wow, it's shiny on that boat. How is that bit still shiny? It's probably underground as well. I don't think you usually see the, ah crap, what do you call the bit on the end of the propeller? I think it has a name. I want to say the tip, but I feel like that refers to the end of the blades more. It's a lot of years since I've been on a boat. I can remember how to operate a boat. That's about it. I can remember how to operate them. I can probably fix the engines if they break, and you can probably sink it. I've never sank one yet. I'd like to. I think it'd be fun. I can't swim, I should add. You know, I feel like you should know this, if you ever decide to get on a boat with me. That'd be cool. I'd quite happily, like, you know, just get some massive boat. I don't have money, so I can't do this, but I always said if I was rich, I would fly like everybody out, like anyone who wanted to come out of like my viewers, even if they were brand new and they just came along just for that. Like, you know, fly everybody out to some massive LAN party with like a bunch of old PCs. Like, I'd pay for everyone to get theirs moved over as well, because I only have a finite amount of them. And yeah, that could be a thing, you know, we could do it on a boat. That'd be fucking awesome. Because if we put it in like international waters, a lot of the laws go away as well. And then we can start doing like really interesting things. That's when the real fun starts. That's when you turn the cameras on in the ladies' changing rooms, you know. So there's probably no laws against that out there. I think there is, actually. I'm not sure, actually. Maritime law's a bit strange. Well, we certainly can't go boarding other people's boats, because that's considered piracy, and that's a shame, you know. I'd quite like to... Because you know full well some software pirates would have at least one. And I'd be like, hey, you know, do you want to get some real piracy? Well, we could do it anyway and just not tell anyone. Prepare to be boarded. Yeah, we'll board someone else's boat, steal the cargo. This ship's only carrying Pokemon cards. Then we'll burn the ship. What the fuck was that all about? My car doesn't like Pokemons either. They'd run them over, I think, if it's on. Fucking Pikachu and whatever, fucking that little yellow cat thing, run that over. And Ryan Chew I used to use like in Pokemon Stadium, because as much as I hate Pokemon, for some reason I just had great luck in that game. I don't think there's any skill involved. It's a bunch of menus. Microsoft Excel is sold in the games department in Japanese computer stores. Sage Accounts as well. That's like a really best-selling game in Japan, I think. Let me tell you something. If I ever have to work on Sage Accounts one more time, I will throttle somebody. I fucking will. I will find the bastard who put it there, or told me to do it. I will fucking find them, and I will wrap my fucking hands around their throat so hard, like I will fucking pop their fucking neck. Like, I will just fucking grab them and I will squeeze, and their head will just flop. Like, you know, that is what I will do. It's such an annoying piece of software. It's probably worse now, because it's a long time since I worked with it, and it was fucking bloated and awkward and annoying back then. Nowadays it's probably even fucking worse, given the way software's gone. You couldn't pay me enough, you know, for that. You know, if you fucking called me up right now and you said, I need you to come, and like, well, I can come, like, very easily, but I need you to come and install, like, Sage Accounts on, like, my workplace PCs, and I'll give you 10 million quid, and also, you know, I have 5 daughters who are all glamour models, and, like, you know, you can, basically, they're just going to be your property. Did that steer the right thing again? Did you see it? You should look at the readout for the steering. I didn't steer right when it did it. You know, I have 5 daughters who are all glamour models. They're actually quite submissive. You know, they're basically just going to be your fucking property. And you get all their money as well. And, like, you know, also I've given you this thing where you're just going to never actually run out of money. And I still wouldn't do it. I'd be like, no, you know what? Stuff your fucking millions of quids. Stuff your fucking beautiful, prissy little princesses, glamour model daughters. I'm not doing it, because I had to work with Sage Accounts just once, and that's once too many. It ain't worth that much to me to do that job. I tell you what, here's the deal, right? I'll take it, like, you know, half of what you're offering me. I'll come round and I'll open the CD for you and I'll put it in the CD tray and I'll even close the CD tray if you let me have your glamour model daughters. But yeah, I'm not fucking interested in the installing Sage accounts bit. You can fuck off with that. Now, I told you before, I wouldn't want to be stuck with women like that. I just don't think it'd work out. I just think the personalities would be too different. It'd be quite abrasive, you know. And there probably is. So they're human beings at the end of the day, so there probably is, like, some of them are really fucking cool. Maybe I'd be super lucky and just end up with, like, the one that's actually really awesome. And just does it because she gets paid a lot, but is actually, like, you know, quite smart, can hold a good conversation, isn't actually all that vain or anything, really. You know, when she's not on the fucking catwalk, she's like, I can't bother with fucking makeup. Yeah, I can't bother, like, dressing up, you know, I'll just wear a vest and some denim shorts today. I'll wear that with some unfitting deck shoes that don't really go with it, and no fucking... Well, I'll just wear these, like, old fucking grey socks I found that I think are yours, you know? Because I like classy women, evidently. Well, I don't have a problem with that. Like, I like that in people if they're like that, because it's... I don't see that as I can't be bothered. I see that as I'm confident in myself, is what they're saying when they do that sort of thing. You know, if they feel the need to constantly fiddle about with how they look, that to me just suggests low self-confidence. But it's the sort of thing where if you don't do anything either, like, it's sort of the same problem, like, you just constantly look like crap. You know, that sort of suggests low self-worth. The thing is, even if you feel like you're lying to yourself sometimes, you have to tell yourself that you look good and that you are fucking brilliant and all this. You've got to do it, because how the fuck is anyone else supposed to think that about you if you don't? And if you can manage to tell yourself enough times, you will start to actually believe it, and people pick up on it. You know, your body language and stuff says a lot. So, you know, I think I'm a pretty decent guy. I think I'm pretty good looking. And it is a thing I have observed it. You know, that if I think I look good and I do put a bit of effort into it, you know, not loads, just a little tiny bit. It's just things like keeping your facial hair trimmed decently, you know. Not looking like a homeless man. You know, maybe clean under your nails every once in a while. It's just little things. You don't got to be over fucking doing it, but just that little bit, and you will find people do pick up on it. They do look at you differently, and a lot of it is just the way you're feeling in yourself on the day. Like, you know, you'll smile at a woman, and instead of her looking at you like, ugh, you know, she might actually smile back. I don't understand the human brain that well. I'm not ready to say goodbye to this car yet, so you watchers get no fucking trabants in the next one. I'm going one more building because we should just have time. I'm tempted to stop here. I mean, how far are we gone? 90, 100, 10, 20, 30. We're actually just barely on target anyway, so we should drive further. So we didn't get to go super far. Maybe we'll drive quite hard in the next part. Hey, like I say, I actually don't care. I don't mind if we don't make tons of progress if we get to go on a fucking adventure. And we got to go on a hell of an adventure this time. Because I bet, I know, you better fucking admit it, someone in the fucking audience, or fucking one of you that's left by this part or whatever, someone is going to watch this and think that fucker's lost. That was that same blue bus we had at the other that's following us. That and that Trabant are following us. Like I say, I think we ain't going to get an opportunity to drive a bus just because of the terrain. Oh, I fucking know. I know you was in there. Ha ha ha. You know, Zeph, he fucking bigs himself up. Fucking, you know, he'd probably suck his own dick. I have tried to do that, just to see if I could. I'm not telling you whether I can or I can't. I'll leave that to your imagination. But, you know, he's sucked his own dick about this fucking, I'm out to navigate, everyone else's shit but me, it's everyone's fault but mine, I'm the fucking best. And look, now he's lost and he's not going to find the road because he's a fucking idiot. And maybe I am, but I did find the fucking road and that was an adventure. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. And you know what I enjoyed the most? Been proven right. You know, I am exaggerating the cockiness in this. I actually meant to say this many, many parts ago, and I'm actually just suddenly realising I think I forgot. And I might actually have just pissed people off a lot. Because I'm being more cocky than I really am in this Let's Play. Because like I say, I haven't been that way on like YouTube for a long time. And this is the thing, I'm going to tell you. You know, high treason is not my tag. Like, it confuses people when they see me using Zeph elsewhere, if they even figure out how to pronounce it. You don't pronounce the D and the Z. Whoa, 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 whoa! My car's just turned into a spaceship. Yeah, you only pronounce the XEFF, it's Zeph. So I guess you could just pronounce the... Oh no, my hubcaps! Hey, we lost all fucking 4 of them, so, you know, at least it's even. I don't have very long left to fucking find them, but we'll give it a go. Who knows, maybe they all fell off at that rock. I wanted to go to that building that was out there. Does that look like it was big? And there might be a car there, so I might just switch at the start of the next part. I don't think we're going to find them hubcaps. Oh, there's one. Well, we've got 1. So that means we've got 2, because we carried a spar. We're out of fucking time. This is bullshit. Of course it all goes wrong now. Fuck you, game. You fucking screwed me. Ah, good. Gosh, no, not now! Come on, don't do this to me. Whoa, man, how many RPMs do you want to do? That's going to blow my engine up. But yeah, you know, High Treason was a character that I played. High Treason isn't me as such. It's a character I was playing when I started YouTube, and it's just what people know me as on this site, so I kept it. I kept the name. Yeah, my handle is Zeph. That's what I call myself on the internet. That's what I always called myself on the internet. Is that a bird? I think it's a diner. Ah, fuck it. We're going out to it. I think we've got just enough time to get there. It's going to get dark, so this might be a bit of a fucking problem, but we'll fucking go there anyway. I don't think we're going to lose it. We've already, like, been fucking, you know what, it will be a bird. I'm sure it's a diner. Whatever it is, we're going there. We've exceeded our target distance by fucking 6 kilometres. And the distance counter maybe goes by the road, so it might even come in as less. Like, so we might have fucked ourselves pretty bad here. You want us to get fucking stuck out in the desert for years again. It is a diner. Okay, this seems like a good place to end it then. Oof. Brakes didn't work so good then. It's that same fucking bus stalking us. Stalker bus. Anyway, let's get out, do a manual save. I don't like saving in the car, weird things can happen. But yeah, High Treason was a character and he was meant to be a cocky know-it-all piece of shit. So, where are we? Elisa, where are you? 47. So we are on part 50. 50. Save your piece of crap, 2781. Yeah, you know what? 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. No, it did 61k according to the game. No, it did 60, 55k according to the game. Something like that. Too late for math. Anyway, High Treason, thanks for watching. I will see you in the fucking next one, or else. I'm just kidding. No, or else. Do what you want. It's nothing to do with me. Couldn't care less. It'd be nice if you did, but I'm not going to shed tears if you don't.